What's different about this problem is that they're asking for at least one of the person have been vaccinated. Now, what we've done up to this is we could have said, well, the probability of any one person being vaccinated, is equal to 0.56. And then what we did is, what's the probability of 2 people being vaccinated? Well, we squared it, and 3 people. But they're saying at least one. So, I mean, if we want to do this directly, we'd have to find the probability of 1 person being vaccinated. Then we'd have to find the probability of 2 people being vaccinated. And the probability of 3 people. And then add up all those probabilities. And that just isn't something we want to do. So here's how we get around this. Let's find the probability that none of the 5 people got a vaccination. And then what we can do is, once we find the probability of none, so if I find the probability of not one of the 5, then we can just subtract that from 1, and that'll include all the other probabilities of 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, etc. So since there's a 56% chance of somebody being vaccinated, the complement of that will be 1 minus that. So if I'm doing my arithmetic right, that's 0.44. So that's the probability of that none of the people have been vaccinated. So now to find the probability that all 5 of the people we pick haven't been vaccinated, we're just going to raise that to the 5th power, because it's 0.44 times 0.44 5 times, right? So 0.44 raised to the 5th, I'm getting 0.0164916, yada, 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 on my calculator. Now, that's the probability that not one of the 5 were vaccinated. So now to find the actual probability that I want, we're just going to subtract that. Here, I'll write down the rest of the decimals on my calculator showing 224. What I'm going to do is just going to go 1 minus that answer on my calculator, and I'm getting 0.98351. They're saying at least 3 decimal places, so that maybe I better type that, because that I can barely read that, and I know what I wrote. So 0.9835, and then I'm going to round that to 1. That probably would be something that my Open Math would accept. Okay, so when you dealt with one of these at least 1 problems, find the probability of none of them, take that answer away from 1. Okay?